Good morning. My name's Jason Haegele. I'm the region agronomist for WinField United in Illinois. I'm here at the Decatur Answer Plot with Dan Adcock, and we're addressing some questions that viewers have sent in pertaining to this season. And the first question I want to focus on is Holcus leaf spotting corn. This is a disease that we see almost every year in some place or another, and the question is, why are we seeing maybe an increased frequency of Holcus leaf spot over the last few years? To answer that question, I think there's a couple things we can consider, and one is definitely the genetics. As Dan has noted and observed, there's certain hybrids out there in the field that seem to be more susceptible than others when it comes to Holcus leaf spot. But the other thing I think we need to think about is the environment. Holcus leaf spot, like a lot of plant pathogens, tends to infect when conditions are ideal for the disease, and in the case of Holcus, that's warm, more humid conditions. And as we think about the last few years, we definitely strive to plant corn as early as possible, but in many cases we're getting pushed a little bit later into the season, into May, and in some cases into June, due to the heavy spring rainfalls that we've experienced. So, because of that, with those plants being small in size, at the time when they're most susceptible to infection, we have those warm conditions that are ideal for Holcus leaf spot. Even though this is something we see every year, it's important to realize that Holcus leaf spot is probably not something that is detracting from yield. It is a bacterial disease, and so even if there was concerns about yield loss, there's really nothing that we can do to manage that disease. It comes back to understanding hybrids potentially and how they vary in their susceptibility to a pathogen, a bacterial pathogen like Holcus leaf spot.